Hi everybody, welcome back. So, thanks for stopping by my channel. I want to do a reveal on a die cut swap that I am participating in. It is a group swap with Tiffany McGill. Tiffany Crafting Like a Boss McGill here on YouTube. Her Facebook page is Coffee, Cake, and Crafting. That's where she does her swaps from, is her Facebook group, so definitely come check it out. It's a lot of fun. But she hosts group swaps, so we're put into groups of 4 people instead of a one-on-one swap where you would make 1 set. We have to make 4. So let's get right into this. Let me show what I created. I'm going to open the one I made for Tiffany. Hers says Hostess, but the rest of them I actually put group 4 on there, so that she'll know what group it is for. So let's get right into this. So I just used a cellophane bag. It was a little big, so I just taped it over. So like I said, it was a die cut swap. We had to do at least 20 dies, no more than 4 of each, so at least 5 styles. So these were just a little tag I made to put on the outside of the bags I made. I made these out of muslin, real quick and easy. Just a little drawstring bag, but I just layered some butterfly dye, put Tiffany Hostess on this one, did a little tulle bow, and just a little gray flower, just to put a little something on the outside so she would know whose is whose. And I'll show you the bag I made. So this is the bag I made. Again, just out of muslin, just busted out my sewing machine. Real quick, simple bag. It came out cute. Just put some of this, I don't know, it's some kind of soft, twiny type stuff. But I just put that on there to do a drawstring. I don't know if I do drawstrings right, but I just pulled both like that and tied it in a bow. But let's get right into the die cut swap that I made. But this, like I said, is a little bag and be reused. That's why I didn't really want to alter it too much and decided to do a tag hanging from it, so that it can be altered and used for anything that the recipient wants. So this is the die cut swap. I did a tea party theme. Get into this one now. And a little cellophane bag heavy, but that's okay. It's all wrapped and protected. That's what I was going for. So this is what I made. So I used a another die cut, which I layered, put a little information on the back about what, how I did it. I did it all from my Cricut. So cut everything from my Cricut, so I just wanted to explain that. Used my Follow the White Rabbit, Lindsay, thanks for swapping stamp, and just painted these little balsa wood letters, gold. So Tiffany's has a T on it. And I did heat emboss this stamp. This stamp definitely comes out better heat embossed versus just regular stamped. So I do happen to do that a lot. I used some of this wide lace, which is always good for extra goodie. I wanted to tie it flat so that it would stay as flat as possible, because Tiffany has to stuff 3 swaps into a prepaid, not the prepaid, but the what are they called? The flat rate shipping envelopes. So we try to keep things within a reasonable size so that she can fit everything without crushing everything. I also used some of this green trim. I have a ton of it, and I like the way it looks. It just adds a little something else to it. So let's untie that. And I made sure I didn't over tie it so it can be easily untied without being cut. And her little tag can come off, and this can all be used. But what I actually decided to do was make a tag flip out of it. And I used bags. I just used our typical cellophane resealable bags, put bag toppers on them, and just cut them on an angle to make a bag type, type shape. And just decorated a little bit, just said what it was, that was a teapot, little tulle bow with a gem, and that's my teapot. So what I did was I used I don't know, it was an older paper pack that we had from Michael's. It's one of the Craftsmith ones. I think it's called Botanical Garden. I liked it because it was more subdued. It was more neutral. So I cut 2 in pattern paper and 2 just in white paper so that you could either use the pattern paper, use the white paper, or layer them and make them into gift tags, because I tried to make them substantial size for albums, even as like a front of a card to like really be like a focal point. So I did that fun little teapot and my little tea party tag. Then I did the teacup, which I thought was really cute. Again, in that botanical paper to pattern paper to white. Can be layered to make them thicker, however you want to do them. A little white butterfly and a teacup tag. Then this is the cake plate. Again, 2 and 2. Cake plate label, little resin bow. This is the cupcake with a little butterfly die cut with cupcake. And this cute little girl, Spot of Tea. Didn't really know what else to call her, but she's having her little tea party. Same deal, 2 and 2. Have a spot of tea. And then we also had to do some St. Patrick's Day cards, which I can open these, because each card is a little different. And we had to make envelopes to go with. So these were just the simple cards. We could do the challenge, which she did add like a twist challenge where it was like no green, but I just wasn't feeling it. So I decided just to go with a green background. A little bit of chevron washi, this cute little lucky die cut that I did from the print and cut off my Cricut. I did heat emboss the Happy St. Patrick's Day. I used, I think it's called the champagne color. It's not quite gold, it's not quite silver, and that's kind of what I like. It's a little bit more subdued than the gold. Yeah, it's the champagne. I believe it's Recollections from Michael's. And then I had this narrower chevron, so I just put it on the inside to tie it all together. They're all the same on the inside. With this one, it has a lucky coin. Did a little pot of gold. And that was it. We just had to do the 3 and 3 envelopes. But they were supposed to be 3x3s. Just little note cards. And these can go back into the bag. And that's that. So now this is the goodies, which I'm hoping I have something I've ordered from Amazon that I wanted to throw in. I'll show what it is in a minute. Hopefully I get them in time. I'm even thinking, even if I have to send the swaps out, I can always, because the time they're supposed to be delivered, I could always send them separately to Tiffany and just ask her to throw them into my swap. I don't think she would mind doing that. She's pretty easygoing. So these I just used the Dollar Tree 3 for $1 mini composition books. I covered it with this green paper. I put a banner up here. Decided not to put anything on the banner, because then the recipient can personalize it to their name, to-do list, shopping list. They can give it as a gift. It was kind of up to them. That's why I left it plain, and then they can do however they want to do. I die cut another butterfly with some more of that wide lace. Just made those quick little bows out of them behind it. A little bit of white bling. And I did layer it so that I could curl it to give it a little dimension, which was fun. And I gave some of that green, more of that green leafy stuff, and some twine that I also used, that I like in the swaps, that I use in my swaps. So I like to give stuff that I use, so, you know, if you have an idea like, oh, that's a good idea to use it that way, or you have a better idea, even better. So this was what I wanted to show. I have one because I got one, but it's actually called a squeegee. You use it for vinyl, for pressing vinyl down. What else do you use them for? I know they use them for like window tinting when they put window tint. That's one of the things that's what the tool they use to push it on. So I found them on Amazon. They were really inexpensive, free shipping. unfortunately, it just wasn't Prime, so I couldn't get the free 2-day shipping. So that's why I'm waiting on them. I really hope they come. They're flat. I thought it was a great goodie. I like them for matting. So when, like, I glued this piece of paper on there, what's nice is when you're matting something big, you can just one swipe, done. It just speeds up the process. I really like how it works for doing that kind of thing. You can hold it more at an angle, hold it less at an angle. Another thing I found is my thinner washi tapes, as long as they weren't the glitter ones, if I laid the washi tape down, put this up against the edge, I could just tear it, and then you got a nice clean edge right up against where I wanted it to rip. I did that like on the little cards. It was a lot faster than having to pick up the pair of scissors, sticking your fingers in it, clipping, putting them down. Just pick up, rip, put down. Pick up, rip, put down. A lot faster. So that's why I decided it's not something everybody has in their toolkit. It's something different. I just thought it would be interesting to give them away, and they're flat. Nice and flat, lightweight for shipping. It's going to fit in this bag. So I hope, like I said, I get them in time to send them. But I may just send them separately. By the time Tiffany shoots all her reveal videos, she'll probably have them. And then could just throw them into my swaps. I don't think she would totally kill me for doing that. And that's it, guys. Like I said, I made it into a tag flip, and I hope you guys enjoyed it. It was simple, it was easy, it was quick, it was a lot of fun to make. Just had to use a lot of cellophane bags, scrap papers. It was scraps that I had from cutting the dies out, and that's how I just made the toppers, a little bit of washi, and I thought they came out cute. So thank you guys, thanks for watching, thanks for liking, thanks for subscribing. Have a good day.